What up, YouTube? Welcome back to Wild. Where we last left off, we got ourselves a flying plane in a western. That joke is dead now. But yeah, Rudy is safe. We got back, and right after we left the forest mound, Jane called us to Adelaide Castle. Thanks to the metal bird, that book a long time ago, that sea epitaph, you know, the place we fought Boomerang. Emma, with her Emma motor, if you remember the Emma motor way back from the beginning of the game, combined her Emma motor, the research metal bird, and created this. It's a prototype right now. She needs these two Gemini circuits, apparently found in these tombs. I don't know why these circuits exist or why they're even here, but they're there. Hey, this guy talked to, and in the previous episode, back where you saw that, thanks to that proto wing, we were able to get to an optional dungeon known as Heaven's Corridor. It had a little puzzle, but we were able to get through it in one video, the last part. And thanks to it, we got Cecilia's new level 4 force ability, dual cast, which lets us cast 2 spells at once. When we get the force all the way up to level 4. Very nice. We had to use up 3 of our duplicators though, but whatever. I want to build more housing, but there's no suitable land remaining in Adelaide. Yeah, so apparently, now that we've got to this point in the game, Adelaide is pretty much all built up. Now we can actually expand a bit. And not a lot. You know that forest, those forest of trees that's always on the right of Adelaide, if you remember? Well, he wants to clear that up. Actually, okay, my bad. We can't do that right this moment, but we will eventually. And the funny thing is, when we have Rudy back, for some reason the game did not, fill up all of our arms, so we have to do that ourselves. So, so back then at the gate generator, when we had that little bit of arms left, yeah. Oh yeah, and at this pub, apparently with the extra money, they hired these girls. I think we've seen them before. I think they came from, Malama Village or maybe Rosetta Town. Yeah, just interesting little thing there. The pub is actually a place you can also go to for information, I believe. Those mechanical nerds really scare me. Who knows what they're up to, especially that professor. Unfortunately, this area is still off limits. I don't really get why, though. Come on, what possible reason could... What, it's dangerous? Buddy, I fought, the Demon Queen and whatnot. There are no monsters... Well, actually... Like in most RPGs, there are optional monsters that are actually stronger than the main villains. And so here's where we get that hint of Temple of Memory. This girl that we've seen here finally tells it. The Temple of Memory was created by an ill alchemist Emiko to pass on secrets. See, when I played the game and whatnot, that's how I figured out that's how you're supposed to figure it out. This is her telling you the code, Emiko. But I wanted to show off that cute little thing, so, There's a difference between being busy and being infatuated with something. Interesting. The invulnerable Fenral Knights of Arctica disappeared with the rest of the kingdom. I'm bored. Aren't there any stimulating treatments they could do on me? I could cast a heal spell, but you need a license to be a doctor. Who told you that? Right. So anyway, let's take our Proto Wing out even further. Now, where we have to go, they mentioned something southeast from here, actually. So if you head southeast from here. That's actually Zapet's lab. And our golem is still there at the Dead Sanctuary, too. It's kind of funny. Hey, the Tri-Pillar. Remember this place? Oh wow, there was an isolated guild all the way over here. I didn't even notice it. That's funny. Now, where do I go? Well, he said southeast from here, but, I may have to go southeast. Perhaps... Hey, what's that? Well, we can't actually go there yet, but we will in time. Wow. That's funny. I could have actually gone there with the boat to get that bottle. Maybe I should at one point. Or whatever. I'm losing track of myself. It was right here, I believe. They said somewhere southeast is where I had to go. Well, now I'm southwest, but... hang on, guys. Let me find it myself. So I found it. What he had to do was, from Adelheid... So you go all the way up to the northern, Arctic place, and then you just merely go all the way over here, and then just go straight down. And that's the area we have to go to next. Why don't we do that? This is a very interesting dungeon for a number of reasons. We'll get some interesting stuff. The Gemini's Corpse. Interesting name. Now we see a box. This is quite possibly one of the easiest. Actually, let's see. Oh, a chest. Equitus. Sorceress and the warriors. I am Equitus, the guardian of the sword. My will and my powers have been separated. My powers are sealed in a temple surrounded by an imposing mountain range. As payment for reclaiming my powers, I shall give you the secret of my sword technique. Jack's heart fills with the images of the sword of Equitus. Very weird looping music here. You'll never hear it again. Breathe it in. Yes, Equitus. Interesting. We'll come back to that later, but more importantly, we got Fast Draw. This one's actually pretty useful. Well, it can be if you can lower its value via secret signs. This dungeon is interesting. It's not complicated it's not really that complicated like the other ones in the past. And look, the vase actually sees some use again. It's been a while. So in this dungeon, there'll be these gems. You'll want these gems for puzzles later on. An urchin bug, a recolor of the pill bug enemies. Well, and a Valkyrie. You don't really need to see this, but I don't know, whatever. I'll use a high spark. Oh, you know what? Jack should take the lead. This is like a treasure place for us. I'll do. Wow, an enemy that runs away from me. It's been a while since I've seen that. Thanks to the Necronomicon seals, our magic attacks are like up there. There's a jewel embedded in the statue's chest. Do you want to remove it? Yes. So we got ourselves a jewel. A jewel from the statue's chest. You want to hold on to that. Oh wait, you know what I should have done? Why didn't I try that? I should have gone for the fast draw. Oop. That was kind of dumb of me. I guess everyone is seeing some use here. This room exists purely to get this other jewel. They're jewels. Oh, hey look, an arm. Black Pass. Pass for black market. That's an interesting item. Where's this black market you speak of to use it from? Well, I'll show you later. But yes, that's something you definitely want to pick up. Hey, look, a trick chest. Remember, hand pan for that. If you don't, you take damage. But then again, it's not really a big deal anymore. For us anyway, we have plenty of MP to burn. Let's go down here first. a lucky card. It's been a while since we've had that. Jewel's missing from the statue. Sound's still cutting out. Oh wow, Mega Berry. Sweet. A pouch! This is a held item. Essentially what this pouch does is just increase the amount of money you can get in battle. And it doesn't work all the time though, but it's interesting if you just want, money. You've got to have money. Whoa, a Hydra. Interesting looking enemy there. Rudy, Jack, Celia. This feels like the good old days. Let's get that fast draw learned, shall we? I've heard that groan before. And that one too. Remember, I still have the force unit on Jack, so his force goes up faster than the others. Disease breath. Oh wow, didn't do anything. Yeah, just Jack, because we want to get this fast draw learned. Oh wow, he's dead already. 6,000 XP though, and if we did a lucky card, that would have been 12,000 XP and 10,000 Gela. Actually, before we go down there, let's, there's some other places we didn't go to yet, actually. Maybe I should, check them out. Very distracting. And for a shortcut, we'll just fall down. For a save state. This is actually the room we have to go to. You know, those two jewels that we... Yeah. So... let's go back, because I believe that might lead to that arm case we saw. We want that arm. It's actually very useful. Hey, look! A recoloring of that enemy fought the Tri-Pillar. Iron Maiden. Come on. Well, as you can see from the fact, it attacks everybody. So that's something we definitely want. Wow, these guys are quick. And they're kind of bulky. Kind of. Come on. Learn it, Jack. Learn it. Buddy. Well, apparently they're strong enough to, and their defenses are bulky enough to withstand Celia, that's for sure. Guard. Basically, it's like, essentially, the shield spell. Essentially. Now, why don't I show off Celia's summon? Yep, here it is. Looks pretty cool. Cosmic Nova attacks all enemies. So no groups, no nothing. So the Sonic Buster and the Guilty Blade are no longer necessary for me. But again, we need to of course, decrease the MP amount. 20 is quite a lot. I think I need one of these. Yeah, I figured. 2 jewels, and it's gonna help us get to everything we need. Still invisible. Okay, now I'm not. The phaser. Now, it may have started at 70 for one thing. Yeah, it's single. But trust me, it's a beast. And when we upgrade it, we can now use the rocket launcher on a regular basis, which is just great. There, let's cut back to that room. So I got there. We need this jewel though, because we have to progress. So, you know, that jewel that we used to get that door open, but now we need to get into this door. And actually, its only purpose is to give... Okay, so yeah, those 2 jewels. But now, remember, that door we came into contact last time. We need to get to that door again. Because we need 2 jewels to progress, and these are 2 jewels. So in total, we had to use 4 jewels just to, like, you know, get through this. So we still need this jewel to, once again, put it back in that statue that we just saw. Again, not too complicated now, is it? Not really. Just a bit of backing and forthing. Hey look, recolors of the critters, and there was a recolor of them already, and dual gulls. Let's see how much they can endure. Wow. A bit, actually. Wow. 600. A lot, actually. Oh, no. Okay, this is going to take a while. Those guys are pretty annoying, actually. I guess they were worth me using a hand... I should have used a hand cannon and stuff on them. Their paralysis and sleep. Whatever. Anyway. So, insert a jewel. And as we go down these steps... And... Oh my god! Yeah. We walked down steps and I guess we didn't, like, apparently we just walked off, not looking. And this chest, another upgrade for Rudy. His final tool, the power glove. Insert I love the power glove reference here. The power glove strikes objects during travel. It can remove or push obstacles out of the way. Yeah, as you can see, shakes the earth. Shakes. I don't know what all those blue things are for, but what do you have to use them for? Do this. They just knock these off. But they're actually more useful in other situations. Yeah, sorry. Sorry about that. Wow, okay, I am so sorry about that. It's just the way I set this up. It's not that a difficult setup. Oh, wow. Duplicator and an ambrosia. Very nice. Secret sign. I say we use that right now on the Magnum thing, actually. It's our strongest single attack now. We don't want to waste that much on it, though. Wow, there's something here for everybody, isn't there? This dungeon. Now, power gloves help here too. For these purple things, you can just knock them across. And there's the Gemini Circuit. Now, make sure you're all healed up. This next fight is actually kind of difficult. So we're actually going to heal up our carrots here. Now, the moment you press X on this, it's going to trigger the boss battle. So when we come back, we're going to do the boss battle. See you then.